Well, I've just been researching the ancient documents, and I've discovered that Granvania apparently has another labyrinth in addition to the 12 labyrinths of constellations.
Congratulations! I think we can assume from this that there's also a 13th maiden out there for you!
There's a 13th maiden.
Wonder where she is. Could it be me by any chance?
This can't be happening to me. It's still a woman, though, right? What's happening? Cool off. Just calm down.
Your brain might be telling you to calm down, but I bet your body isn't listening. The more you try to keep a cool head, the more the rest of you is gonna heat up. It's happening right now, isn't it? Oh my, it's getting so hot! Feels like you're engulfed in flames! It's hot here, everywhere! You're just burning up, Mitsuki! Here, let me fan you with my sexy tail. Order up! Crispy margarita!
Well, look who it is. What a coincidence. Don't want to get burned.
Look at that glistening sweat. All those twitching muscles. No words are necessary. Your instincts completely take over as you feel their breath surround you.
Hey, Itsuki. So we meet again. It's hot. I am so sweaty. See you around. We keep bumping into each other. And now I'm all wet.
Saya's body wasn't the only thing getting wet right then. Itsuki stood there all hot and bothered. His heart was on fire, not to mention all his other parts! Love was a very confusing thing for Itsuki. After all, this was Granvania, where a visitor hooks up with a lady every 5 minutes!
Well, it is a public bath, so it's normal that a lot of men are here.
Itsuki was feeling very unsure of himself. The smell of so many men all around him, that potent, pungent scent, was stirring him deep within and causing a marvelous new feeling to well up inside of him. Rising libido! Yes, I'm finally approaching the forbidden door, he thinks, and I'm gonna open it. Oh, I'm so nervous, but I'll let my body take over. The maiden is a man, but maybe I can do it.
Enough of your weird first-person narration.
Okay, not quite so hard. You're starting to get me all dirty. You get cleaner and I just get dirtier.
Strength.
Itsuki? Huh? Did it just happen again?
Yeah. Hey.
You know what? I'm starting to doubt that this is a coincidence.
Not so hard. You're getting me all dirty. It's not fair. You get cleaner and I just keep getting filthier. This is getting weird. I'm starting to like it. I don't know if I like that I like it. See, that's a danger zone. Oh my gosh, you gotta stop. If you keep going, I just...
Maybe it's more like fate, right?
Fate, coincidence, something supernatural, maybe.
Mind if I get your back?
Huh? No thanks. Gotta go.
Okay, why are you staring blankly into space? You have stuff to do. You need to find the 13th maiden and get on that love ritual.
I have no idea who it is.
You know, he just might be a lot closer than you expect him to be.
Wait, what do you mean by closer?
I'm just saying maybe he hasn't realized his destiny yet.
Even if he had, there's no guarantee when he'll show up.
Well, I bet soon because he would know how important a maiden's duty is to the world as he knows it.
Hey, listen. I know it's funny, but can we please stop referring to the maiden as he?
How come?
Because honestly, it's kind of freaking me out to keep talking about her as if she's a man.
What? You're still concerned about stuff like that? Look, we teased our audience with this last week, so we kind of got to see it through now. Plus, the episode's totally already going that way. Keep up!
Hold on, why is it called a maiden then? How can a maiden be a man?
Seriously, how are you still this stuck on stereotypes? I swear, you're the youngest old fart I ever met in my life. Let's talk about the way this works. So, you finally had your love rituals with the 12 maidens, and that's great. You've bonded with them, and that too is fine and dandy. But obviously, now's the time for them to add a big plot twist about a 13th labyrinth. I mean, duh! And you've already hooked up with all the girls, so now they're trying to stimulate the viewers with something new and a little racy.
A plot twist?
Even in Sentai or Bishoujo series, you always get new allies midway through the season. It can sometimes even be an enemy commander or an android, something unexpected that's trending right now. So the 13th maiden being a man, I mean, if you think about it, that's not really a stretch for episode 9 material.
Well, this was educational.
I learned something interesting from Narcistes earlier. He brought up the detail that the 13th labyrinth has actually been shut and sealed off for who knows how long. In other words, it's a forbidden door! Sexy, am I right?
Not everything can be sexy, okay?
Forbidden doors are, though! I mean, really? Could it be anything other than a boy's love ritual? I certainly don't think so, and you know you like it.
No. Goodbye!
Well, do you think that means it'll somehow be forbidden in another way? Where should we go?
What?
How about a love ritual with optional play?
Get off me!
Or maybe some sibling love?
You're like a big brother to me.
Or a hot stepmother? Oh, sweetie, yes, but are you really sure?
I don't have a little sister or stepmother!
I see. Are you suggesting that we should step outside the box? Next episode title, Itsuki and the Horsey.
Have you lost it?
Are you off to Seuss Farm to find your next sexual partner then? You're gonna drive the legal team crazy, aren't you? They're all such darlings. Which one would you like? You can pick from all the cutie patooties here. Who do you think you're gonna have? Or maybe they'll have you.
I won't! Ew! Don't worry!
Well, what are we gonna do then?
Second round.
Huh?
I'll just go through a second round to make the next star child.
Second round?
Start over with Mahiru.
This is the second round, so it should be a piece of cake. You feeling pretty confident this time?
Why? Men are so simple-minded, don't you think? Why are you trying to play it safe?
Come on, they're called maidens after all. Can't we just leave it alone?
Don't you see? This isn't about second rounds. What we specifically need is a 13th maiden. I mean, revisiting storylines is good, but we need a new character here.
I'm just trying to think it through. It feels like some kind of betrayal to Mahiru and the others.
Fascinating. But how exactly do you figure that? It's not like you've been monogamous up to this point. Just think of the one phrase you've said to every single maiden.
Please have my child.
Ah, despicable!
I didn't mean to make you cry. I guess maybe you'd be despicable in Sola, but in Gran Vania, remember, those are the words that will save the world. What are you gonna do?
Huh?
Go for horses?
No, horses are out.
Hooray! Good call! I guess this is pretty much it.
Mana, come on. There have to be other choices.
But how can we introduce a whole new character now that's just so cheesy and it would be way too convenient? It would obviously be visually pleasing with a hottie.
I mean, are they even qualified?
Huh?
You know, have they ever...
Oh, you mean are they open to being with another guy?
That's not what I'm talking about. Isn't it one of the main rules that all maidens have to be chaste?
Oh, now I get it. You're asking if these guys are virgins. Well, let's look at it. Narcissus reads ancient documents and researches all day long, so I'm betting his only partners have been books.
Yes, that's right. I want to be bound up and put away. Bind me and stash me on a high shelf.
Seiya, as you know, is quite the playboy and has the appearance of doing well with women. But guys like that never want girls to know they're actually inexperienced and often tend to throw away opportunities when there's a real chance.
No action from me yet again.
Wait, there's no way it's the king, right?
Here's the way you'll know who the maiden is. They'll be willing and able to perform the love ritual when the time is right.
Tell me something. Why do you seem way less invested in this one? Have you just given up now or what?
No, why would you suggest such a thing? Listen, we have to remember the entire point of all this is to save the beloved kingdom of Gran Vania. To seal the 13th labyrinth, we need a new star child and we need it now! There's no time for hesitation.
Sorry, this is a new territory.
I totally understand, but you have to consider the peace and future of Gran Vania.
Itsuki. I've been working on a shoot for a book I'm putting together.
So selfies again?
Yeah, busted. Hey, is everything okay, Itsuki? Looks to me like you're kind of down. Anything I can do? I'm a pretty good listener if you'd like to talk.
Well, would you look at that? Your prey has come on his own.
The theme of my next photo book is vampires, if you haven't already guessed.
Wow, that's interesting.
So, what's up with you?
I don't know. What am I supposed to say? Are you into guys? Are you still a virgin? No way.
Maybe you should consider taking a little time for yourself.
Man, I just can't do this with a guy.
I'm sorry. I know it must be hard for you.
Huh?
First, you're brought to Gran Vania from Sola as the visitor. You don't know anyone, there's nobody to lean on, and you have to spend your days here alone as an outsider.
Actually, Mahiru's a close childhood friend of mine.
And on top of that, you have the duty of saving Gran Vania. That's a lot. I know the loneliness you feel. It's the same for me. They say I'm the #1 womanizer around, the definition of a playboy. I do it because I think it's what I'm supposed to do. Then I make photo books so I can escape myself.
Don't you have any friends, though?
How could I have them? This isn't the real me. Huh? Sorry, I got a little worked up.
Stop. Please, come on. Stop looking so sad.
Itsuki, I'm the only one who can understand your loneliness. So why don't we warm our lonely bodies together?
Is it me, or is this wildly different this time? Compared to how it went with the others? Obviously, all the other maidens have been girls, so there's that. But there's something more than that going on. Wait a minute. I know. It's the fact that I'm being seduced rather than the other way around.
What, are you nervous?
Not really nervous. It's more like...
That's good.
Wait, what's good? What are you saying?
We can live together, or we can die alone. Change your angle of thinking.
I don't know.
Relax a little bit more. Take 2, okay?
I can't. Sorry, just give me a sec. I need a break.
Just think, you could have stayed the night.
What happened? What made you run out like that, Itsuki? You seemed so close.
Yeah, if we were any closer, he would have been on top of me. Seriously, Mana, if we'd kept going, I would have been the one to give birth.
Who cares who's the one giving birth? What the heck does that matter?
I very much care whether I'm giving birth for another man.
Oh, well, let's try for the next one then.
What next one?
I've got to admit, I never would have thought you'd come here just to see me.
Well, I thought maybe I should learn a bit more about the 13th labyrinth before proceeding.
Stop being so ridiculous.
I appreciate that attitude. However, I'm afraid there remain several mysteries surrounding the 13th labyrinth, and I'm still in the midst of my research. So I need more time.
No prob. See ya, bye.
Hey, you can't just turn around and leave!
Itsuki,
Sorry, yes?
don't burden yourself too much. The sudden responsibility, shouldering the fate of the entire kingdom of Granvania all by yourself, I know that's something I'll probably never be able to fully understand. I'm so thankful. From my heart. This kingdom and everyone in it really needs you.
I don't even know what to say.
I have a question for you. Ancient hieroglyphs can be very hard to interpret.
Oh, well, I'll help if I can. Oh, yeah! Ah, pardon me! My body feels weird!
Well, according to the ancient documents, human culture is traditionally difficult to understand, so...
Shutting it down right before the action yet again! Why do you tease me so, Itsuki?
Well, I guess because he's a man, and I'm still free.
I don't understand why that bothers you so much! Why not just go for it?
I don't know, it just isn't coming naturally to me. I've never been open to it, so it's hard to change.
In my experience, a person can change if they really want to.
If a person can change that easily, then they must not know themselves well to begin with.
Did you know I used to be an impurity?
No, I didn't. Is that true?
It is. A magician in this wonderful nation brought me out of a labyrinth right around 100 years ago.
And they just let an impurity roam around?
No, they definitely didn't. I've been told that the magician was trying to give consciousness to impurities so he could find a way for us all to coexist. But I'm afraid the magician tragically died before he could finish his good work, leaving me behind. I was an impurity in a new place with no guidance, and I was all alone. I was so confused and didn't know what I should do. Not only that, but when the government found out about my existence here, they actually tried to cleanse me.
What does that mean, cleanse you?
They thought impurities shouldn't exist at all. But surprisingly, that visitor refused to kill me, and he ended up choosing to protect me instead. And I have been loyally serving the wonderful nation of Granvania ever since.
Whatever happened to that visitor?
It was Shangri-La!
What? The king?
Check the website for details.
Hey!
Anyway, the point is, if a person wants to change, they can if they put their heart into it. At least it's not so bad for you, Itsuki. As the visitor, you're automatically welcomed by everyone. Not to mention adored, but as a former impurity, by rights I shouldn't even be allowed to exist here. Sometimes I hate myself. And my tainted past. Itsuki?
Listen to me. I don't want you to blame yourself like that.
Oh, Itsuki.
I bet it must really be hard for you.
I feel so close to you right now!
Wait a minute. I think I've just had kind of a breakthrough. Mana, I think I can do it.
The more you deny yourself, the more you end up wanting it. I see how you are. Please be gentle, though, lover. Where the heck did you go? I'm getting very mixed signals here.
If I connected with Mana, I just know I can do that with another guy.
Itsuki?
I can do it! Bring on the guys! The guys! The guys! The guys!
You're open to men now.
We're all just people inside. I want to get past old barriers and ideas. And I want to do it for Granvania!
Very well said, Itsuki. Now, if you'll both just follow me, I've prepared a room for the two of you. Seiya will also be joining you. Come along now, boys!
I understand the situation.
Me too, and I think it's kind of cool the 13th Maiden's a man.
Do you mean you're willing to have my child?
Wait, back up a sec.
Back up? What are we waiting for? Come on, let's do this!
Which of us would you choose?
Yes. Which one of us would you pick as the 13th Maiden if it were up to you?
Both of you.
Huh?
I don't care whether it's a man or a woman or both from now on. But this time, I think the two of you are the maiden. I want the three of us to save Granvania. Unless you can't.
Are you kidding, Itsuki?
We have no choice. Who could turn you down when you're this passionate, is committed to the cause?
Not to mention the fact that you're...
Obviously sexy.
So you'll do it? You'll have my child?
Will we even be able to?
I say we trust and follow your gut on this.
I agree. I'm in.
Same, let's do it.
Here we go then! Open the forbidden door!
Wow, that was quite a sight to behold. And not something I'll soon forget either.
Mana, what just happened? Were neither of them the maiden?
No, of course they weren't, silly.
Huh?
The purpose of the ritual is to procreate. How could it ever have been between men?
So you've been playing me? Do you think this is some kind of joke?
No, let me explain, Itsuki. Basically, we've all just been watching you level up.
What do you mean?
Well, for you humans, evolving means opening up, becoming more open-minded.
So you're saying I've progressed?
I admit, it's been very fascinating to watch.
You knew?
Now you can delve into your relationship with the 13th maiden with fresh eyes.
I do see things differently.
Me too. Now I only picture you with dudes.
You're a stronger person than you were yesterday.
Granvania thanks you for that, truly.
I can't believe you guys knew all along.
Hey, I was all in regardless.
Huh? It's not about men, and it's not about women. It's about connecting with another human being on a real level and experiencing that bond. Whether you prefer women or men, I'm sure that to someone, you're the visitor, and you're perfect.
La, 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 la.
Mole on your tushy.